Valentine's Day is a celebration in the year that is capable of making you thousands on Amazon KDP. But unfortunately, so many people get their approach wrong. People get really lazy and just produce some sort of Valentine's Day book, whether it's a Valentine's activity book, Valentine's coloring book. And the issue with this is that everybody is having the same thoughts and it just makes the market extremely saturated. Instead, you need to stop thinking about the event and start thinking about the audience you're selling to. You're not selling to Valentine's Day, you're selling to couples. So with this in mind, what you need to do is start breaking this down into further sub-niches. So for example, in this video, I'm going to be talking about long distance relationship couples. You see, this is textbook Amazon KDP because we've started with a big event of the year where there is a huge audience. We've identified that audience is couples. And then within there, we've sub-niched couples down into long distance couples. And that is how you need to approach Valentine's Day. If you're doing this while everybody else is just making Valentine's Day coloring books, you're going to be the one that massively stands out and you're going to make so much more money, especially because you're producing an evergreen book, which I'll touch on later in this video. So for this video, I'm going to take long distance couples as our example audience and pretend we're going to be making a long distance relationship coloring book to serve that audience. Now, not only is this niche so much less saturated than just a Valentine's Day coloring book, but if you think about it, you're actually producing a book that's going to sell all year round, not just from Valentine's Day. Long distance relationship gifts are things that are constantly bought throughout the year, and rather than just relying on Valentine's Day for all of your sales, you'll make sales through every single month of the year and then just get a boost during Valentine's Day. Now, hopefully you're starting to see the difference between average KDP publishers and really good KDP publishers. They just go that extra step and understand the audience that they're selling to so much better than everybody else on KDP. So if you're looking to make a long distance relationship coloring book, here is exactly how you would do it. First of all, you need a background for your quote coloring book. So I would go to Midjourney and use their Imagine feature to create a cool background for my book. Or alternatively, you can go to Creative Fabrica and download loads of other people's templates that they've already made for quote coloring books. Once you've generated these backgrounds, head into Canva, create a file, and then upload these backgrounds into your Canva file. Then find a strong, bold font for your quotes, go to Effects and select the Splice option and set the offset down to 0. You then want to make the outline of the text black and the inside of it white, which basically means that this text is going to stand out and allow someone to color in the words on your quote coloring page. Then simply add in long distance relationship quotes that you can get from Google, ChatGPT, or even just think of yourself. Then just repeat this process until you've got between 70 and 100 coloring pages for your book. You don't want to be making a book that's really low on pages, looks tacky and a waste of money for the customer. And you also want to make sure you're not putting in more than 108 pages because that's when you start paying more for your printing costs. Then of course, you now need to do your keyword research, and I would recommend a kind of a 50-50 balance between long distance relationship related keywords and also Valentine's Day keywords, because you do still want to make sure you're capitalizing on as much of the Valentine's Day traffic as you possibly can. Then just publish and watch the sales roll in, not just on Valentine's Day, but for the remainder of the year. And if you're really proactive with this, you'll manage to get your book uploaded before Valentine's Day, hopefully see a huge spike in sales, which will bring you in loads of reviews and boost your book's performance for the rest of the year. So the big takeaway here is don't get lazy and just make Valentine's Day books like everybody else is doing. Think a little bit more outside the box and understand more about the audience you're actually selling to. This way you're selling in much less competitive markets and you're also able to sell all year round. And what's even better, this isn't just restricted to Valentine's Day. This applies to any seasonal niche at all, whether that's Easter, whether that's Christmas, whether that's Halloween. Think outside the box, understand your audience, and that is where you're gonna make sales with Amazon KDP. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please do leave a like and also subscribe for more KDP content, and I will see you in the next one.